At the Team Automotive Group, we're turning Teacher Appreciation Week into a month-long celebration. Bring your teacher ID to any of our dealerships and save an additional $500 off of any new car purchase. It's our way of saying thanks for all you do in the classroom at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. It is 7:03 here on a Friday Eve. Today, Matt, is an exciting day for so many reasons. It is Friday Eve. It's drawing day for the Driving the Future raffle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have so many things to talk about today. So many.
You got a lot of folks, like today, they begin today, the long Memorial Day weekend, and then stretch it out to like 5 days, 6 days of the whole month. And so we're going to get you ready for all that as well. And a lot of that is going to, dictate how you travel, the weather. Let's talk to Dr. Steve, see if we can figure it out. Take me to False River. Not a bad start out there.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun spot this weekend. And weather's going to cooperate up there for the most part, but make sure you're ready for the warm weather. You might be jumping in the water at times to cool off. There's a skyline view up on False River. Not seeing any boats right now, but it will get busy as we get into the weekend. 74 currently in New Roads, Baton Rouge, Gonzales, Patterson, all at 76. We have seen some showers overnight and early this morning. Most areas are starting to dry out. One little shower crossing from Wilkinson County and Amick County at this hour. And then you can see we had one that's been moving through Sorrento, a couple of more bubbling up here in northern Assumption Parish, and then we've got some in Terrebonne Parish as well. But as I've been kind of messaging all morning, give this just a little while longer and the rains are going to be out of here. I think we're just about done in the Baton Rouge area, and in fact some sunshine already returning. With that, we'll approach 90 by noon. I've got the high up to 93 today, which is even a bit above where it was yesterday. Here's a look at Futurecast, and you see how it quickly takes the last of the showers out. At noon, a few clouds. That's about it. Into the afternoon here at 3 o'clock, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, keeping it dry. And then this evening, a little more cloud cover. Not unlike last night, maybe another little storm complex to our north, although that one may stay a little farther north. Still can't rule out a stray shower late tonight, but I don't think we'll see as many showers as we saw overnight and early this morning. There goes that initial disturbance. You can see storms beginning to fire over Arkansas this morning. Another active day of severe weather expected across much of the plains. In fact, all the way from south of Dallas up to around Bismarck, North Dakota under the gun. Smaller threat over to the East Coast. Tomorrow, that threat, Dallas, Little Rock, Memphis, St. Louis up to Chicago. And right on into Saturday, another severe weather threat over the plains. 3 out of 5 enhanced risk just north of Dallas, Oklahoma City, Wichita. So a busy pattern continues up to our north. Locally, heat's going to continue to be the big story into the Memorial Day weekend. In fact, getting a little bit hotter. 95 is where I have Saturday, Sunday into Memorial Day. The morning starts very warm in the upper 70s. Dry Saturday and Sunday. A slight chance of showers by late Monday, Memorial Day, as a weak cool front moves in. Now, assuming that front does move through, still looks like the primary impact will be a modest reduction in humidity by the mid part of next week. You'll see the change in the morning lows, especially go from 78 Monday morning, maybe into the upper 60s by the time we get to Wednesday. Afternoon highs only drop a few degrees, but other than that, it does look like after a small rain chance late Monday, we'll be dry for several days as well. All right, 7:06. Boy, Johnny, you've been tracking that accident behind you for a while now this morning. What's going on at this hour?
It's been over an hour. It's on Bluebonnet at Airline, Steve, and we're still blocking some of the Bluebonnet area. Good news is we've got wreckers on the scene. We have a Jeep up on the wrecker right here, and this vehicle is going to hook up to the back of that wrecker, and hopefully we can open that intersection. Again, the turn lane off of Bluebonnet onto Airline, that one of the two turn lanes is open, so you can turn across and go north on Airline Highway at Coursey, Bluebonnet, and you can go across during that turn lane and go over to Coursey. I'm not suggesting you do that, but that's where you can actually do that, or you can go down Bluebonnet and turn on Celtic Boulevard and make your way over to Professional, and that's easy to do. You just turn right here on Celtic and you go over to Professional, turn right again on Airline, and you can go on southbound on Airline that way. Hopefully we'll have that cleared up in the next half hour, but you can see these 18-wheelers turning left at that one and only turn lane, and some folks are also going straight across on Coursey. But again, again, it's not affecting Airline Highway, not affecting the interstate, but the interstate is getting a little slow coming out of Denham Springs. 7 minutes after the hour, you're watching WAFB 9 News Now on the Plus. If you missed some of our earlier headlines, including that one, we've got more for you right after a short commercial break with Matt and Liz at the desk. Stay with us.
Seven, what your time right now as you get going on a Thursday morning here in South Louisiana, specifically in Baton Rouge. Liz, there's an investigation going on. You had a crash on Government Street right at midnight, but it wasn't a couple of cars.
No, involving a bicyclist, in fact. But this is not far here from the station. On Government Street, we're told that a person riding their bike was taken to a hospital after being hit overnight. Again, this happened there at Long Government just after midnight. We're told, though, the injuries of that person not seeming to be life-threatening at this point. Still waiting to hear exactly how this happened.
Yeah, we'll keep you in the know. Hey, speaking of keep you in the know, state police, well, this particular thing, BRFD working a vacant house fire. And now they say when they got to this particular spot here, this is Marcy Court. They said by the time they got there, Liz, roof had already collapsed.
It's a total loss there. This is actually not far from the Exxon Mobil off of Scotland there and Gore Road. Again, that house is a total loss, but thankfully no injuries were reported. Baton Rouge Fire also responding to another incident here, a case of arson at a hotel. This is the Courtyard Marriott, and that we're told that one person was arrested for arson here. This is right there downtown as you're making your way. And this, you can recognize that at that corner. This happened around 9:40 on 3rd Street there at the Courtyard Marriott. Again, we're told one man was arrested for arson there at the hotel.
Did you see this video? This crazy video. Listen, you hear that? Call 911.
Yeah.
This truck, the tires, the back tires, literally just spinning out of control. It had crashed. What you're seeing in the aftermath of it crashing into the Crawford Electric Supply Building.
You can see this is the aftermath there.
Oy.
Baton Rouge Fire and police still working to figure out how this happened, how that truck ended up inside of that business. You can see a lot to follow in this investigation. As we get new information, we'll let you know.
Are we going to, okay, there we go. This is what I was talking about just a second ago.
Yeah.
State police warning of phone scams running around right now, literally asking for money over the phone. Now look, how often do we talk about these? And then every local law enforcement says, we will never ask for money over the phone.
No. That's the thing. Let that be a red flag for you here. If someone calls you saying you need to pay us money or we're going to arrest you, anything like that, that is always a red flag. Go ahead and hang up, and if you can, report that phone number that called you. You can report that to 925-4192 or just visit la-safe.org. State police will make sure that that's reported, so hopefully no one else gets that phone call.
All right, what else you want to talk about? Let me see where we're going. Hold on.
I believe we're going to go to matters at the Senate border.
Oh, they got a vote today,
Sure
perhaps.
do.
Now, here's the thing. They've already tried this, right, up at the United States Capitol, a vote on border security, and the Republicans decided they didn't want to be a part of this particular package.
Well, that's why President Joe Biden is saying it's time to revote it on again, but they're saying that they don't even want that to come up. They're opposing that revote today. Senator Chuck Schumer says that they're trying to push this forward here. So what will come of it? We're going to keep our eyes on the nation's capital as we continue to follow that, but we also want to talk about flood insurance.
Yeah, from our Senator Bill Cassidy. Actually, what he's trying to do right now, Liz, is get more folks involved with funding this program fully, right? He needs lawmakers to get behind it. He says, hey, this is not just a Louisiana thing. It's not just a rich person thing who's going to get paid. the whole country could benefit from this.
That's why he's already got some lawmakers on board here as they reintroduce that Reauthorization Act for the National Flood Insurance Program. That would reauthorize it for another 5 years because, Matt, as we've seen, it's not just Louisiana. We're seeing multiple states across the country dealing with severe weather and how that impacts flooding and eventually rebuilding.
Let's focus on Louisiana for a quick second. Is there going to be a constitutional convention? Now, we've gone through special sessions. We still got the regular session going on. There are those who want a constitutional session, if you will. May not happen.
No, the chairman of that Senate committee, Senator Cleo Field, says that he does not plan to bring that up this week. Remember, we're on a deadline here. This session has to end by June 3rd, so we will see what happens. Special
Recognition today and a special way to honor those who sacrificed just everything while wearing the uniform. Valor Day today. Actually at the main library in EBR.
That's it. The goal here is to honor these stories, honor your loved ones or your friends. Please bring your photos or any biographies of fallen members of service, military service. They'd like to display those, and they're going to leave that up for a good bit of time here. Memorial Day Valor Gallery happening at the main library at Goodwood Boulevard. Bring them, please, so the community can see these stories too.
That begins 9 o'clock this morning. Now, at 10 o'clock this morning, down at Louis Armstrong International Airport in the big old city of New Orleans, you're going to have the governor and some other folks talking about some new tech with the LA Wallet app. So we're going to let you know what they have to say with that.
Well, if you get gas prices, you got to know that they're expected to be a little bit high as we go into the Memorial Day travel holiday. Matt, record-breaking numbers for people who are going to hit the roads and the skies. A good resource, AAA,
Always.
Gas Buddy.
Always.
See where you can find the lowest gas prices before you hit the road.
Do you want to hit the road in a brand new Lexus?
Yes.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Draw the Future campaign, right? It ends today. You have a few more, let's see, until noon today, you have an opportunity to go get a ticket in person, and then they're going to draw.
Price Lamont Toyota dealership is the only place you can get those in-person tickets today. They open their doors at 8:30 this morning, and they're going to stay open till noon. Matt Venezia was live out there, as you can see, giving you a look at all the beautiful cars. But remember, everybody is a winner.
Right.
We're supporting the great mission there of the Children's Hospital, and it's to heal our kids across the region. How great is it, folks? You guys, especially as parents, y'all know having this hospital right here, in case you ever need it, is such a blessing.
It really is. You know, prior to that, you go down to New Orleans or maybe even out of state. We have a number of families that have been through that.
Yeah.
So to have that right here, you just can't beat it.
No, it's amazing. Again, to Liz's point, 8:30 to noon today, one more opportunity to get out there in person and buy the tickets. Greg Merriweather pulling the winners today. 9 News at 5 this evening.
Y'all, we've been doing this for 14 years to support this incredible facility. I know.
And we'll continue to do it.
Embrace the luxury, safety, and comfort of Mazda with 0% financing at Team Mazda. Right now, get 0% financing on any new Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, or Mazda CX-90. The savings are here at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.